The Beckham family dynasty has just fractured in a way that nobody ever expected. And now the receipts are finally out for the whole world to inspect. The global brand that David and Victoria Beckham spent 30 years constructing is crumbling in real time because their own eldest son just blew the entire operation wide open with a single, devastating post. Brooklyn Beckham has officially severed all ties, blocked his parents on every social media platform, and sent a formal legal notice demanding they only contact him through their attorneys. This is not a rumor or some piece of gossip. This is a full-blown nuclear meltdown of the most famous family in British pop culture history. You are watching Drama Drip, and we are the only channel exposing the truth that the Hollywood PR machine is desperately working overtime to hide from you. The mainstream media wants you to believe this is just a simple family disagreement that will eventually blow over, but the receipts paint a completely different and far more disturbing picture. Hit that subscribe button right now and join the Inner Circle membership because we are the truth seekers who dig deeper than anyone else in this space. Use the hype button and super thanks to fund these independent deep dives because the celebrity establishment does not want you to know what really happened behind those closed doors. The truth is finally out, and it is way more devastating than anyone could have ever imagined. The trigger event that shattered this entire dynasty happened in January of 2026, when Brooklyn Beckham dropped a 6-page Instagram statement that absolutely destroyed his parents' carefully curated public persona. He accused David and Victoria of a lifetime of control, manipulation, and trying endlessly to ruin his relationship with his wife Nicola Peltz. The post read, "My parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding, and it hasn't stopped." That single sentence exposed years of behind-the-scenes warfare that the Beckham brand had worked so hard to conceal from the public eye. What followed, however, was far more shocking than anyone could have predicted. Brooklyn did not just post a rant and then quietly move on with his life. He actually took formal legal action against his own parents. The receipts show that Brooklyn sent a legal notice to David and Victoria instructing them to cease all direct contact and to communicate with him exclusively through their lawyers from that point forward. The cease and desist letter also ordered his family to stop tagging him in social media posts, which was a clear attempt to control the narrative from his side of the fence. This was not an emotional outburst that he would later regret. This was a calculated legal maneuver designed to protect himself and his wife from the constant interference that had plagued their relationship since day one. When Victoria allegedly breached that legal notice by liking one of his Instagram posts, Brooklyn responded by blocking both parents, his 2 brothers, and his little sister on the platform. The message was absolutely crystal clear. He wanted nothing to do with any of them. The war started long before that legal letter ever landed on David and Victoria's doorstep, and the seeds of destruction were planted at Brooklyn and Nicola's lavish $3 million Palm Beach wedding in April of 2022. What was supposed to be the happiest day of their lives turned into a nightmare of family interference and public humiliation that would never fully heal. Brooklyn revealed that his mother Victoria canceled making Nicola's wedding dress at the 11th hour, even though Nicola had been allegedly excited to wear her mother-in-law's design. This forced Nicola to urgently find a new dress just weeks before the wedding, creating unnecessary stress and drama that no bride should ever have to endure on her special day. But the wedding sabotage did not stop there, and what came next was even more devastating. The most humiliating moment, however, came during the couple's first dance, when Brooklyn publicly accused his mother of hijacking the entire thing and dancing in a way that was wildly inappropriate on him right in front of all their guests. He said, "I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life." And those words cut deep because they revealed a pattern of behavior that had been going on for years. Imagine having your own mother turn your most intimate wedding moment into a spectacle of inappropriate behavior that left you feeling violated in front of everyone you love. This was not a misunderstanding or a simple clash of personalities. This was a pattern of control and manipulation that had been ingrained in the family dynamic for decades. Brooklyn also accused his parents of pressuring him to sign away the rights to his own name before the wedding, a move that would have affected him, his wife, and their future children for generations to come. The Beckham brand was so obsessed with controlling every aspect of their son's life that they tried to literally own his identity. The fallout from that wedding never healed, and over the following months, Brooklyn snubbed a series of major family events that sent shockwaves through the tabloid industry. He did not attend his father's lavish 50th birthday celebrations, and he was notably absent from David's knighthood ceremony, which raised eyebrows across the entertainment world. But the truth behind those snubs is even more damning than anyone realized at the time. Brooklyn claimed that he and Nicola actually did travel to London to see his father for the birthday, but were turned away at the door. He said their attempts to organize something were repeatedly refused until David finally agreed on one condition that was absolutely non-negotiable. Nicola was not invited. His own father excluded his wife from a family celebration and expected him to just accept that decision without question. That is not a family. That is a control operation designed to maintain power at any cost. The 6-page Instagram manifesto that Brooklyn dropped on January 19, 2026 was the final nail in the coffin of the Beckham dynasty, and the world has not been the same since. In that explosive post, he leveled 12 separate accusations against his family, including claims of bribery and allegations that Nicola was told she was not family. He accused his parents of controlling narratives in the press about their family for his entire life, painting a picture of a childhood built on lies. He said, the performative social media posts, family events, and inauthentic relationships have been a fixture of the life I was born into. Those words cut deep because they expose the fundamental truth that the Beckham brand was always more important than the actual human beings inside it. Brooklyn made it absolutely clear that he does not want to reconcile with his family, and he said he grew up with overwhelming anxiety that only disappeared when he stepped away from them. He accused his parents of spreading countless lies to preserve their own facade, and he said, "My family values public promotion and endorsements above all else. Brand Beckham comes first." That single line reveals everything you need to know about why this dynasty collapsed, and it was never about love, it was always about the brand. David Beckham's response to his son's nuclear attack was telling and dismissive in a way that only confirmed everything Brooklyn had just said. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, just one day after Brooklyn's bombshell statement, David dropped a loaded comment about children making mistakes. He said, "Children make mistakes," which fans immediately interpreted as a subtle jab at his own son's decision to speak out. When a reporter directly asked David if he had a message for Brooklyn, he smiled, walked on, and completely ignored the question. Without a single word, no comment, no acknowledgement, and no attempt to reach out to his own son. And that silence speaks volumes about where his priorities actually lie. Victoria Beckham has also stayed largely silent, refusing to directly address Brooklyn's accusations in any meaningful way. Instead, she has focused on maintaining her public image, posting throwback photos, and continuing to present herself as the loving mother figure that the world has always believed her to be. In a recent interview, she said, "We've always tried to be the best parents that we can be, but the receipts directly contradict that narrative." Brooklyn claims his mother canceled Nicola's wedding dress, hijacked his first dance, called him evil for putting his grandmother at the top table, and tried to bribe him into signing away his name. Those are not the actions of a loving mother who wants the best for her child. Those are the actions of a brand manager who sees her son as a product rather than a person. The financial stakes of this family feud are astronomical, and the numbers are absolutely staggering. The Beckham brand is estimated to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, with endorsement deals, fashion lines, and global licensing agreements, all depending on the family's carefully cultivated image of unity and perfection. But that image is now shattered beyond repair, and sponsors and business partners are watching this drama unfold in real time. They do not invest in dysfunction, they invest in stability, and right now the Beckham empire is anything but stable. Brooklyn's accusations have exposed the ugly truth behind the glossy magazine covers and the perfectly curated Instagram posts. The world now knows that brand Beckham was built on a foundation of control, manipulation, and emotional abuse. The tension reached a new level in August of 2026 when David and Victoria came remarkably close to crossing paths with Brooklyn and Nicola during separate holidays in the south of France. The two groups were reportedly only a short distance apart in Saint-Tropez, but they never met, and that distance was entirely deliberate. David and Victoria were enjoying a luxury yacht vacation while Brooklyn and Nicola stayed nearby with Elton John and his husband. A source told Closer magazine that nothing had changed and neither party had reached out to the other. They said, "It's devastating." And of course, David and Victoria would love nothing more than for their eldest boy to be with them on holiday. But love is not enough when you have spent years destroying the relationship through control and manipulation. Elton John, who is godfather to both Brooklyn and Romeo Beckham, has quietly tried to help bridge the divide between the warring family members. But the singer has reportedly chosen to respect Brooklyn's wish for silence, and even the most powerful figures in the entertainment industry cannot fix a family that has been broken by years of toxic behavior and image obsession. The fact that Brooklyn and Nicola were literally minutes away from David and Victoria and still chose not to see them tells you everything you need to know about the depth of this rift. This is not a temporary disagreement that will eventually blow over. This is a permanent fracture that has destroyed one of the most famous families in the world. The biographer Tom Bauer has also weighed in on the scandal, claiming that Brooklyn was used and manipulated by his own parents on a massive scale. Speaking on ITV's Good Morning Britain, Bauer said he felt very sorry for Brooklyn following his explosive statement. This bombshell from a respected author adds even more weight to Brooklyn's accusations and further damages David and Victoria's already crumbling reputation. The public is finally seeing the truth that insiders have known for years, and the Beckham family was never the fairy tale they sold to the world. It was a carefully constructed illusion designed to generate profit and protect the brand at any cost. Brooklyn has now reportedly quit social media entirely, stepping away from the platform where he launched his explosive attack on his family. He will not read any response to his bombshell statement and is deliberately avoiding any reaction from his family. He and Nicola are currently lying low, focusing on their marriage and their future away from the toxic influence of the Beckham empire. Brooklyn made an emotional promise to always protect his wife amid the escalating feud, and that promise is the foundation of a new life, built on love rather than control. It is built on authenticity rather than performance, and genuine connection rather than brand management. The Beckham family dynasty has officially fractured, and there is no coming back from this level of destruction. Brooklyn has made it clear that he does not want to reconcile, and he has accused his parents of trying endlessly to ruin his relationship. He has exposed their manipulation, their control, and their obsession with image over family in a way that cannot be undone. David and Victoria have responded with silence, deflection, and dismissive comments about children making mistakes. That response tells you everything you need to know about who the real villains are in this story. They had the chance to apologize, they had the chance to change, and they had the chance to put their son before their brand. And they chose the brand every single time. The legacy of the Beckham empire will forever be tainted by this scandal, and the golden family of British pop culture is now a cautionary tale. It is a lesson about the dangers of prioritizing fame over genuine human connection. Brooklyn Beckham walked away from hundreds of millions of dollars and a global platform because the price of staying was simply too high. He chose his mental health, his marriage, and his freedom over the toxic dynasty that raised him. And in doing so, he exposed the ugly truth that brand Beckham was always a house of cards waiting to collapse. The dynasty is dead, the empire is in ruins, and the only person who walked away with any integrity is the son who had the courage to say enough is enough.